If you're living in the UK or Europe, let eRides provide you with all your PEV needs. What's up, everybody? Sensei here. What did you come to see? What did you come to hear today? Well, let's find out. It is report card time, EUC report card time. And let's see what my grades are. Man, so I've been riding for over 7 months now. And I'm looking at how far I've come, and I feel that I've come a long way. I've set my goals, and I pretty much met all my goals, or what I was trying to accomplish on the EUC. And I've actually surpassed some of those goals, and we're going to get into that today. And you're saying, well, a report card, and then with this picture it says teacher and report card. Well, who's your teacher? I would say a lot of the EUC riders that I watch a ton of videos. I really do. I can't comment on everything because I watch a lot of the videos on my Xbox and I can't comment, but I watch a lot of videos. I actually learned how to ride my EUC from Ustride's video. And so progress, I'll give myself a C+. And you're probably wondering, well, why did you give yourself a C+? Because I believe there's always room for improvement on your riding. And if I go ahead and give myself an A or an A+, it's almost as if I'm saying to everyone there is no room for improvement. And I can't speak for everyone else, but for me, there's always room for improvement. Each time I step out on this EUC, on the Tesla, I just try to be a little bit better than I was the previous ride, because I know it's going to take time and it's going to take a lot of effort in order for me to get where I want to go when it comes to riding. And I'm just zooming around through my complex. This is where I learned how to ride, right here behind my garage as you're looking at it right now. And it's just kind of amazes me how I was stumbling and falling down back here. Now I'm blasting back behind this same area, my learning ground, my stomping ground, at 20 plus miles an hour, and it just really puts a smile on my face just to know what I've come from as far as when it comes to riding. But just an update, I'm using the EUC World app, and it kind of ticked me off. I love the app, don't get me wrong. I actually like the app better than Darkness Spot. It's a little more, has a little more to it. Well, a lot more to it. I really like it. But right here, I had messed something up with my alarms. So I was getting beeps at about 22 miles an hour, I believe it was. So I didn't ride for too long. I don't want to be out on the road beeping at 22 miles an hour. And it's funny because riding at 22 miles an hour at one point when I first started, I was like, man, I'll never be able to ride that fast. Now riding at 22 miles an hour on a Tesla feels like absolutely nothing. I've pretty much pushed it to its limit. I'm not going to push it to a cutoff, but I do feel comfortable riding this thing at 30 miles an hour, 31 miles an hour. I don't feel unsafe at all. So we're going to move on here, and let's see what the next one is. It is control. Now I give myself an A for control as far as it comes to riding the Tesla. I can take this thing, I can jump out on the road, and I just go. And I'm not nervous. I don't feel like, shaky or wobbly. I'm not saying I don't get wobbles sometimes. Usually if I do get any wobbles, it's because my feet just have to be adjusted a little bit, or I might have my tire pressure a little too high. But I feel really confident on a Tesla. Now, I'm a street rider. I'm not a trick rider. I will learn some tricks, but I'm not trying to learn how to do, 180s and 360s and that type of stuff. I will learn that when I'm ready. But my main goal was to be able to get on this Tesla and be able to feel very confident riding frontwards. That is my main thing, because I'm riding frontwards more so than anything. I ride frontwards most of the time. So it was very important for me to get to the point where I am now, to that I have no fear. Now, I'm going to explain that part with the fear. You'll hear people say, well, I don't fear anything. I always ride with a touch of fear. Anything that I do, I will always have, especially when it comes to like extreme sports and things like that. I always will have a touch of fear, because riding with a touch of fear will keep you in check. It will keep you in balance. That way you don't get out there acting a fool, doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing, or doing things that's out of your skill level, and you end up getting yourself hurt. Now, it's one thing when you're in a controlled environment, or an area where you can take and do some reckless things, but out on the open road, I in my opinion, for me, I always ride with that touch of fear, just saying, okay, if I do this, and this, that might happen. So it keeps my riding in check when I'm out on the open road, And as you can see right here, I'm right out on the open road. And what's crazy with this thing is, I'm coming up, and I wanted to go through this cemetery. I don't know. They have these pathways that go through there, but because I could only get up to, my Tesla was beeping at 22 miles an hour. I was like, maybe I can't move as fast as I want to actually go blasting through this thing. And someone starts yelling, I would just, hey, what are you doing? And I would just hurry up and just speed off. And I didn't feel like I can reach top speed on it. So I was like, should I do it? And I was like, nah, let me just turn around. And I will save that for another video. And I've been really curious to go blasting up through here, man. I might actually try the other one. The other one's actually really, really big. But again, that's another video. So let's move on to this last one here. I believe it's the last one. It is patience. I have a lot of it when it comes to a lot of things. I've learned from my short time on this earth that patience goes a long way. And especially riding the EUC, you have to have it. Whether it's when you're riding, getting equipment, buying new EUCs, sometimes it's good to have patience just to see where things are going. If you just don't want to get in a rush and get yourself into trouble on any counts. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying sometimes it's good just to sit back and just smell the roses, right? Sit back and take a good look at where you are, where you're going, and where you want to go when it comes to doing anything. That's in life in general. But my patience level is very high, and I think it will definitely work out in my favor when it comes to this EUC culture. I love it a lot. I always say people that I've met have been phenomenal. And who would have thought, or I would have never thought, a little over 7 months ago, that I would actually even be racing EUCs. I'm actually racing these things, so I'm happy with where I am. I couldn't ask for more. If you like videos like this, you give it a thumbs up, you sub to the channel. Hopefully you learned a little more about me today. Thank you so much for watching. You ride your wheel like you hate it. Hello. Good night.